After sinking the destroyers of the Japanese surface group, Task Force 2 was forced to break off their pursuit of the remaining 2 Japanese heavy cruisers as distress signals came in from destroyers Yarra and Swan. Over the course of the night and into the next morning, Yarra and Swan had been pursued and repeatedly engaged by an unknown Japanese surface group. As the sun rose, the extent of this group became apparent. 2 destroyers and 2 destroyer escorts, more than a match for the 2 damaged Allied destroyers. Although outnumbered and outgunned, Yarra and Swan were forced to take a stand and hope that Task Force 2 could arrive quickly. The thought of spending any amount of time in the shark-infested waters of the Java Sea wasn't particularly appealing to anyone. Well, hello and welcome once again. J76NY here. We are with the Swan and the Yarra, and they are in some major trouble. They have been harassed by a group of 4 Japanese destroyers over the course of the night. They did take some damage. Yarra was already damaged, so don't really expect her to last this fight. Or the Swan. But we're gonna hopefully at least take one of these Japanese destroyers with us as we go. Solutions at 26%. We're both firing on this hailing Shiratsuyu. I did identify them and pick targets. She's at a standstill. They're doing some maneuvers. I think they were kind of surprised to see us, I guess. But Yarra is taking fire. She took fire over the course of the night. I just didn't show it. I was trying to get them out so they could take up convoy duty, but they're just not going to leave us alone. So we're going to do what we can to get them down. At least one of them. Hopefully, maybe a little more. So, it's a little destroyer fight here. Decent way to start the episode, I guess, with some surface action. Not the best, not the best, but is what it is. They are firing on us. Minakaze, 2 of the Minakazes. We got 2 Minakazes, two Shiratsuyus. This one seems to be dead in the water. So, Swan has all of her ammo, or all of her guns in action. We're gonna put the fire rate on them. Hopefully we can do some damage. We'll let the Yarra fire on her own. She does have a gun out of action. Fires that are spreading. She's barely able to move. Let's take a look, see how we're doing here. Looks like we're missing with everything. It's a shame. No radar to speak of, so actually put you right there. See if that's any better. She is smoking, so 5,000 yards out. Starting to pick up speed though. Let's try this side of the ship. And then give up and go with some automatic fire here. Try one more adjustment. There we go, there's a hit. It's definitely picking up speed. Yarra is ablaze. Okay, hold your fire, go back to doing it yourself. Critical damage, heavy flooding. One of our forward turrets is out of action. Have you maneuver to the left. Have you do the same thing. Not doing too much to these ships out here, but we are outnumbered and outgunned. Okay, we're starting to lose the Minakazes. I think that'll probably change once we get back around. Poor Yarra. I just couldn't get away from them. They just kept popping up, kept popping up, kept popping up. Managed only one engagement where they took fire. I showed you a little bit of that, but if they're going to keep persisting, I'm going to have to stand and fight. It's not looking like we're going to be doing too much damage, moderate damage, minor flooding. I don't think either one of these ships have much in the way of... They got armor piercing, but more high explosive. I think I may switch you over to armor piercing, see if you can punch through the hull at all, cause some flooding. Oh, we got some fires going here. We're missing, like, I don't even know what they're shooting at. There we go. Maybe that armor piercing is the way to go here. We'll leave Yarra firing the high explosive. Swan can use up her armor piercing. So Maybe we should have been firing armor piercing all along. Almost tempted to try and get him out of here. But with the damage that the Yarra has taken, I don't see her coming back to the fight anytime soon. Let's work on the fires. Maybe worth trying to get the Swan out of here. Heavy damage, minor flooding. Like they've stopped firing on Swan. Maybe they're trying to get away. That'd be something. Oh, they're still firing. They're running in the opposite direction, though. Running pretty fast, too. Be out of range for too long. Unless they decide to circle back. Good to see they're missing by just as much as we are. Aren't maneuvering as much as I would expect him to. I don't think they're even firing anymore. Did we scare them away with our two really crappy destroyers? %, on her speed. Well, they aren't making smoke anymore, but I don't think they're firing on us. Interesting. Used up all her armor piercing. Gonna have Yarra switch over. Okay, hold your fire. Armor piercing. Only got 4% solution, so this is basically wasting ammo. See if we get any more hits here. We're close. You hold fire. Ah, shit. Damn it. Okay, hold fire. Where that is. Way over there. Oh, that was good. Put that right there. Fire out a couple salvos here. Maybe she'll walk into it. Nope, behind. Stuff like that makes me want to stick around. Secondaries. Does look like Yarra is starting to get her damage under control a little bit. As best she can, anyway. But they have completely disengaged from us. Heavy damage, moderate flooding now. No solution. Let's hold fire. We'll go with line ahead, form up. And we'll cease. Probably not the most exciting thing to watch here, but I'm not gonna use a ton of ammo on these guys. Trying to get them down. So we will break the attack, and we got Task Force 2 in the area. So you never know, they may come across them after we get out of here. Task Force 2 has found the what's now a 3 destroyer convoy. I'm not really sure where the other destroyer disappeared to. But they did come at us with the 3. They're right here. Minakaze, and Shiratsuyu. We've got a report that this Shiratsuyu right here has got minor damage. So this may be a completely different group. Maybe a completely different group. We got everyone maneuvering to hopefully bring them into a position where all of their turrets can come to bear. Although torpedoes is going to be something we're going to have to watch out for. And so far I don't see any torpedoes coming out, but doesn't mean they're not going to fire them soon. Alright, kind of looks like our formation's getting a little confused here. I don't really know if I want them all jockeying for position very slowly, so... But we are firing high explosive out on the enemy. Uh-oh. Paul Jones is taking damage. A whole lot of damage, being the front ship in the line. Let's slow you down. We're going to break Paul Jones off. Actually, let's break the entire group. Going to get Paul Jones out. Okay. Let's get everybody up to speed here. Paul Jones can get her damage under control. Does look like we're causing a bit of damage on at least some of the enemy. Have Java turn. Okay, Paul Jones, you should probably slow down a little bit. Get your fires under control. Houston, speed up. Okay, these two destroyers are taking the brunt of our fire from our heavies. Do we have firing on the Minakaze? Just Paul Jones, who's holy shit. I have you retarget. Have you retarget the Minakaze number 1. Start firing out on her. Okay, Minakaze's sinking. The first one. There she goes. Okay, Shiratsuyu is taking fire. Minakaze. Okay, target this Shiratsuyu. Fire. Okay, we are putting hits on this one now. We're firing. I don't know if this got to be a different group. Hey, how's Paul Jones? Still not looking too good here. Break. Houston turn, Java. Slow down Exeter, have her turn. Sumatra, we're just going to turn you to the left. Doing very good on this individual Minakaze here. How are you doing for damages? Heavy damage, heavy flooding. Get those rear turrets in action here. 12 knots. Like this Minakaze's starting to take some fire. You straighten out your course. Actually, start heading this way. Start heading this way as well. Wild shots going on here. I think we're out of high explosive, yeah. We're gonna hold fire with the Houston. How did we lose the... Maybe you head dead south, see if you can't pick them up again. No, we lost them all. Okay. Still working on those fires. We can see them out there burning, both of them. Not going to be hitting them though with a 0% solution, so I'm going to have everybody hold fire. Shot off on him. She's dead in water. We just have to pick her up again. Not really too fond on them being completely unable to pick up these ships so close. We are going to go after them. See if we can pick them up again. They should be able to pick them up. They're right there. They are dead in the water. So my hopes are we can get them picked up and start firing on them again. We found them. We are firing on them. Whether or not we hit, that's another story. I did do some manual fire, mostly with the Houston to conserve ammo. Looks like everyone else is missing by a mile. So we'll see what happens with the Houston here. Let's take a look. There we go. Check the damages. Both of them critical and critical. I'm just going to pound them till they sink. None of them are, neither one of them are moving at all, so I've slowed my ships down completely. Now you can... Some manual fire here. Right there. Should be good. Got Soyuz going down. I hold fire with the Houston. Oh, we are. There we go. One destroyer down. Now it's just up to everyone else to take on the Minakaze. You target Minakaze. Some manual fire with you. No ammunition of that type. That's armor piercing though. That should be about right. Sumatra turned around. There we go. Alright. That was good. So we got all three of those destroyers down. Didn't get any command points for it, but... That's 3 more Japanese ships sunk. We took damages, but we did not lose any ships. S-Force 10. They're not good at all. To be honest, both these ships may have to go back to port to resupply. We've got our 3 ships here. Marblehead is still with these guys. I am gonna... well, I was gonna split them off, but... we may actually need Marblehead to stay with them, at least for the time being. Still day 19. Still the morning. So we're gonna... Considering this is the first look we've had at the strategic map this episode, we're gonna get the clock moving. I did send this group. I really don't need to send this fuel. Oh man. We'll split this fuel tanker off and send her all the way back. It's going to take her 2 weeks to get there. And Task Force 13 is going to continue up, hopefully pull some of these troops off and go from there. S5's on the way up as well. But we'll see what happens shortly. Alright, here we are with S5. Oh, don't want to go down that deep. Just enough so they can't see me. And it looks like, let's see, what do we have here? Heavy damage, minor flooding on both. So we do have a chance to take out some of these cruisers here with S5. Let's identify this guy. 2 cruisers, it looks like they got away, unless S5 can do some crazy damage. There are 2 torpedoes. Milko. 3,000 yards. Perfectly clear water. Got ourselves a float plane that can most definitely see us. sure we're not sitting on the bottom here. Oh, we're pretty freaking close. How about you go up to periscope depth, where you impact the bottom? Oh, we got 99% solution. Get both those torpedoes 1 degree spread. Let's turn. Try and get a better lead on them. They don't have any depth charges? Or maybe they do. We're at periscope depth. Let's get the scope up. Stop our turn. Slow down. Oh, nope. Nope, don't surface the ship. Going crazy with the controls here. .32 knots. Fire. Ah, damn it. Fire. And then we're going to turn and run. Just in case. Get that scope down. Actually, we're just going to sit here. No, I can't do that. We'll get down to 80 feet. That water. Crystal clear. We're gonna miss. Maybe not. What do you think about this torpedo attack, Admiral Noah? Oh, you don't think anything about it? Yeah, laugh. Not sure if we're gonna miss or not. It's like they got too much of a lead. But unfortunately, with only 2 torpedoes available. Oh, come on, Miyoko, speed up. Okay, you didn't even see the torpedoes. That's crazy. Never seen the water that clear, and it looks like we're going to get a couple hits. There we go, 2 hits on that Miyoko. Alright, let's get out of here. We didn't lose them. Jesus, look how close they are. They're turning away, so let's check the damages. Heavy and moderate. We did a little bit of damage with the S5. Start the retreat timer. Leave it. Maybe we'll have some fires develop. I don't think it's going to happen, though. We may have to re-engage. That plane might have spotted us. Still haven't reloaded. Alright. A heavy and moderate. So S5 is S5 is gonna pull back a little bit here on our way up. Maybe we can re-engage them again. But I think that's gonna be for the next episode. Where we sunk some destroyers, we found those 2 cruisers that are running away. Took a bite out of them. Our supply convoys are moving about. I did join up these 2. These 2 are on their way up, so I'm gonna just send them up on their own. And then Actually, no, I'm not. Change of plans. We'll get these guys to link up. Eventually, I'll be able to get Marblehead to split off and go join Task Force 2, but that's going to be sometime in the future. Anyway, if you like the episode, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave those in the comment section below. Subscribe, that button right there. You can come along with us. See how we do. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have yourself a very good day.